San Diego, California, an ideal place to raise kids. I live in San Alejo Hills. It's a master plan, family-oriented community where the moms work really hard to get their bodies back. But no matter how hard you work, there's one thing you can't change, and that's your breasts. After the ravages of pregnancy and breastfeeding, breasts may be littler, lower, or lopsided, unless you get breast implants. I've noticed many moms turning to breast augmentation surgery to boost self-confidence and feel attractive again. This is not a small decision. It's risky, expensive, and sends a message about body image. I'm a 37-year-old mom with 2 kids, and I shoot and produce action sports TV. This winter, I've decided to turn my camera on a different swell. I want to find out why so many moms are taking extreme measures to improve their measurements, make up my own mind, and see the results of milking it.
Now, obviously you're here for breast augmentation, and sometimes what I see is after 2 kids, you lose a lot of volume.
Yes.
Is that the case?
I lost some volume.
I would say that 2/3 of the breast augmentations I do are moms. It's very common after children. In fact, the term is post-gestational atrophy of the breast. It's very common. Most women get it.
I wore a shirt to bed every night, and I would not, when I was intimate with my husband, I would not take my shirt off, and I was embarrassed by it. I think I identify like a woman is sexy because of their chest. I don't know, it's like an internal thing for women, I think.
After you finish breastfeeding,
Yes. I was shocked. It would be fun to have a full chest again. And yet, I still am so caught up on the what ifs. You know, what if the implant leaks? What if that causes me to get sick? And if I wasn't a mom, and if it was just the 2 of us, and I didn't have anybody to be responsible for and be thinking about long term, maybe I'd feel differently.
did you ever think about it before kids?
No, not really. Not really. I feel like everybody has their asset, right? When you're younger. So breasts were my asset before kids.
Breast augmentation is so common. There's, I think there's 3.5 million that have been done in the United States. It's a lot. But I think there's pockets where more are done, and that's those kind of warm areas. So here's a medium C, 2 out of 5. So you probably like the shape.
Yeah.
Is it a little too big
It's a
for
little
you?
too big,
Okay.
I think.
All right.
What size are you thinking?
D.
If you spend all this cash on these things, is this going to be something that we're going to be able to play with, or is this going to be something that's like, you know what I mean? Like you buy a boat, stick it in the garage, you never have time to use it. That's no fun. It's a big waste of cash, right?
I would say that you walk a fine line as the husband. You don't want the whole procedure to be something that you want more than she wants, and it, to be like a selfish thing for you.
It's a personal decision. It's a decision that you have to make individually. I didn't undergo breast surgery because I needed to fill a void. I didn't undergo breast surgery because I wanted to change my life. I did it because I felt it was the right decision for me to regain what I felt to be part of my femininity and a part of my youth.
When our parents, were having kids, that wasn't so much of a big deal to really have nice breasts, But I think now it's really important to women, and they want to take care of themselves and look good and feel good, and I think that's just more of what's going on in our society. Yes, your children come first, but you can't neglect yourself, because if you don't take care of who you are and what makes you happy, how are you supposed to make other people happy?
So I think in the next couple of weeks I'll probably be calling them and trying to schedule the appointment to see what they're going to say. And as much as I'm looking forward to that, I'm also just a little bit fearful, because that means that I'm a step closer to potentially doing it, which I do want to do, but it's a big step.
This is a story about breasts and why we love them. It's about mothers who choose above all the benefits of breastfeeding and then the benefits of breast augmentation. It's also my curious exploration of the process. What will I ultimately decide? It's not something you can try for 30 days. This is the journey of women who are milking it.